开始。Hello everyone, I'm Jimmy. Welcome to my Chinese second language advanced lesson. Assuming that you're very high level Chinese students, so we have some very challenging topic today. Today we're still going to continue our previous topic, Chinese and Western festivals. To start with, we have some lesson outcomes. We're going to familiarize the text, Chinese and Western festivals that we went through last time. We're going to apply vocabularies including 年夜饭, 过年, 春节, 端午节, 圣诞节, and 万圣节. Some sentential structures include 因为, 所以, 一定要, 越来越, 还会, and you're going to make some sentences. We're also going to familiarize some traditional Chinese festivals, including 春节, 中秋节, and 端午节. This is a very cultural lesson, so we're also going to analyze the major differences between Chinese festivals and Western festivals and justify the social and cultural meanings of some well-known Chinese festivals. To start with, we try to activate our prior knowledge in terms of what we learned last lesson. Does anyone still remember what we learned last lesson, right?
Spring Festival and Mid-Autumn Festival.
Yeah, great. In last lesson, we actually covered Chinese New Year. And also we went through some traditional Chinese festivals. And in this lesson, we're going to introduce more traditional festivals. Now we are going to have a role play. If I start with a sentence, then you can read the next sentence after me. 今天我们吃年夜饭，过年的时候我们习惯吃鱼，因为鱼听起来像多余的鱼，所以吃鱼就是希望年年有余。Next sentence, please.
吃年夜饭最重要的是全家人在一起，跟圣诞节一样耶。
我们过节都有传统的食物，中秋节要吃月饼，春节吃鱼、饺子或者年糕，你们呢？
我们家感恩节一定要吃火鸡。
我记得有一个中国节日是吃粽子的。
那是端午节，端午节的时候还会有划龙舟比赛。
现在有一些西方节日在中国越来越流行。
比方说，有的年轻人会参加万圣节派对。
Great, amazing. It's a very brief role play. We have some sentential structures in this text. First of all, we have a very cultural concept called 年年有余. Does anyone know what is 年年有余?
Having spare money every year.
Yeah, that's great. So actually 年年有余 and 年年有余 are homophonic, or in another word, having the same pronunciation. And Chinese people wish their friends and neighbors to have a wealthy life and spare money every year. In Chinese culture, this is regarded as being very auspicious. In this text, we also have other sentential structures, including 因为所以, meaning because something happens, so what happens after that? So can you please make a sentence?
因为我成绩不够好，所以我还需要努力。
一定要. Do you know what is the meaning of 一定要?
I must do something.
Yeah, try to make a sentence, please.
我一定要完成这次任务。
Speak very fast. And 还会, which means someone will also do something. So what? How can you make a sentence?
除了会打乒乓球，我还会打网球。
And 越来越, which means something is becoming more and more what? Try to make a sentence, please.
我面临的挑战越来越大了。
Great. Amazing. And now we have a discussion in terms of what festivals are mentioned in this text. So read through the text. Try to ask yourself what festivals are mentioned.
Spring Festival, Mid-Autumn Festival, Thanksgiving Festival, Dragon Boat Festival, Christmas, Halloween.
Yeah, great. How to speak them in Chinese?
春节、中秋节、感恩节、端午节、圣诞节、万圣节。
Wow, that's right. There are 6 festivals covered in this text, and you get all of them. Wonderful. And now we come to cultural comparison part. This is a cultural lesson, so it really connects to your own cultural life. What are the differences between Chinese and Western festivals in terms of their origins?
I think agricultural activities have a strong connection with Chinese festivals, and Western festivals are derived from religions. Am I right?
Yeah, that's great. And I also think Chinese emphasize the impact of climate on crops, and farmers collect crops by checking the names of these festivals. And as you said, Western festivals are derived from religions. I think, for instance, Easter commemorates resurrection of Jesus, and Christmas commemorates the birth of Jesus. In terms of cultural relevance, why do Chinese people spend Mid-Autumn Festival?
There are many origins of Mid-Autumn Festival, but I only know one of them. I think farmers celebrate their harvest and hard work in the festival. Chinese people usually have mooncakes, enjoy the full moon, and appreciate street performances.
Yeah, that's great. So what is street performances? Do you know? What is street?
Like someone dancing.
Yeah, singing and dance on the street, and many visitors appreciate their artistic performance. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. So how do you spend festivals in your own hometown?
In my home country, where Christmas is celebrated, people wrap presents, bake cookies, and hang stockings over the fireplace. Children also write a letter to Father Christmas with their wishes.
Yeah, that's great. So why do Chinese people emphasize family reunion?
Let me think about it. I assume Chinese people emphasize family value.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I also think collectivism is also really emphasized by Chinese people, which is a sense of community. So now it's our cultural part, cultural comparison, relevance, and appreciation. Do you have any question?
No more.
Yeah. Okay, now it's our Kahoot time. We have some Kahoot questions to go through. Let's go. Can you see it on our screen? Chinese and Western festivals? Yeah, that's great. Which one?
Western festival.
Well done.
Next one.
年年有余. Which one?
The third one.
Ah, all right.
Oh.
The wish to have some spare time every year is actually the wish to have some spare money every year, as we covered in our lesson. We have to be faster because we only have 10 seconds to respond. Which one? It's multi-select.
A. Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you have one correct. Well done.
Yep.
Which sentence is grammatically correct? We have to be faster. Come on.
And the second one. The last one.
Oh, we have 3 correct answers. 端午节的时候还会有赛龙舟的比赛，我记得你提到过它。They're also grammatically correct. And the last one, translation Halloween. What is Halloween?
万圣节, the first one. Yeah.
Excellent. Well done. Now it comes to our conclusion part of our lesson today. We have covered, we have revised what we learned last lesson, Chinese and Western festivals with more depth. We have sentential structures and made some sentences. And because it's very cultural, we have cultural comparison, relevance, and appreciation. We have a research question for you. So how do we evaluate the historical significance of Dragon Boat Festival? I can give you a hint. Dragon Boat Festival aims to commemorate ancient Chinese poet Xu Yuan, who was patriotic, which means a love for one's country. And you also have some written questions. That comes to our conclusion for our lesson. Do you have any questions?
No.
Yeah, great. That's the end of our lesson. Thank you for listening.
Bye.